you mentioned both of your parents were physicians. At that early age, I mean, did you aspire to also be a physician? Was there family pressure to kind of follow that path? How did you think through that as you were kind of preparing to go to college and figure out what to major in at Duke?
As any immigrant family, like, you have to make sure that you pick a career where you can make money. And so as long as you're a doctor or another profession where it's very clear what your path to making money is, you're all good. So definitely that was like, hammered into me. You're not going to become a writer or something where you can't make money, because you need to make sure that you have a career. So being the child of two doctors, I'd always been interested in math and science. So like, it just seemed like the natural path for me to become a doctor. And two, like, I did always have this, I don't know what to call it, like this feeling inside me that I wanted to help people somehow. So like, whether that's in my day-to-day as a doctor, or as I came to realize kind of later in life, you can help people, perhaps not so directly, but indirectly by making impact in their lives. I knew that had to be part of my career. I was on a path to become a doctor. I went to Duke. I went through the whole pre-med program. And then my dad got very ill my junior year, and I just, that sort of made me see the world differently and made me question what I was doing, like it does to a lot of people, when you have sort of a family crisis or any kind of health crisis like that. I think it made me sort of think more deeply about what I wanted. Is this how I want to spend my life? Do I want to be in a hospital setting day in and day out? Do I really love this? And at the time I was also shadowing a doctor at Duke who was, treating very, very sick patients. And it's very hard, just emotionally very hard. I think he had become perhaps a little bit detached. I saw that process happening. And so it made me question whether this was the right path for me. And I started thinking about how else I could make an impact. Were there other careers where I could still make money like my parents wanted, make sure that I was independent? And just say this isn't, this desire by immigrants and this teaching their kids about making sure that they pick a career where they make money. It comes from a desire for them to be independent, So the whole concept of financial independence and knowing, what it's like not to have money because you've come here with nothing. I think it's not greed, right? It's very much about independence. And that's how I've always thought about having a career and, earning a living is could I be financially independent? Can I take care of my kids? That type of stuff more than anything.